Hey there guys, Mr. Short Hitter here.
You don't look like a short hitter to me.
A lot of viewers wanted me to test out this Srixon Ultispeed ball, and I believe this is the ball that replaced the Q-Star. Srixon is claiming this is going to be their longest golf ball. We're going to test it out today, see if maybe this is a ball that you might want to consider. I think it comes in right around $30 a dozen, has an ionomer cover, and it is a 3-piece golf ball. Now, we wouldn't expect this ball to have the green size spin of their Z-Star, but maybe it spins just as much or maybe a little more than the Q-Star. Okay, it had a decent feel to it. It didn't feel really hard or soft. It felt kind of right there in the middle. Green's a little firm. It is rolling out quite a bit. Wouldn't expect this to be a real high spin ball, but that was a pretty good release there. A little higher there. It's rolling out pretty good. These balls rolled up the hill, and I'm guessing somewhere in the 25-foot range, which I hit a 54, just a regular little pitch shot there. So firm conditions, it's not too bad. So guys, the conditions are getting firm, but it will be interesting to see whether this ball is rolling out a little more than normal. I do remember the Q-Star was definitely not a ball that you'd expect to get any kind of checkup with. Did not get the same jump off the putter face. One thing I'll say is I don't kind of feed into the hype, but the ball did feel kind of like a missile coming off the club face there. And this is pretty good driving distance for me. I pulled it left there, but the ground is getting firm. But this is short as I've had into this hole so far this year. We've got 108, and again, it's getting firm. We need some rain. We're gonna hit a 50. Worst case scenario, we're short. If it takes a hop, gets up there, and chance to see if this thing really flies. 50-degree wedge, normally about 95 yards carry. That'll put us like 35 feet short of that hole. 38 feet short of the hole. Little right. Hit it okay. Bounced on and it's rolling, so it was the right club. Looks like it rolled pin high probably, but it bounced short of the green there. So this ball here landed way back in the fringe there, so it probably rolled in excess of 40 feet. Keep that in mind going into the next hole with a front pin placement. It's pretty straight coming down this hill. Maybe moves a tad left. As much downhill as I thought. A little afternoon growth on these greens, so hit them a little harder. So here, the tees are back as far as they could go, but the pin is in the front. Wind's blowing a little left or right. 173. And remember, it was in the front right corner of that green. So we don't want to miss it right and short side ourselves. Left is okay. And it's so firm, I think 5 hybrid is going to be enough club. If anything, this could get us all the way to the middle of that green. Just right of the flag. Took a bounce to the right, so I wouldn't be surprised if that ball is actually middle of the green. This ball actually rolled out from short of the green, rolled all the way here. I've got 50 feet back to this flag, rolling up the hill. So we're gonna have to give this a pretty good wallop. The conditions are getting really firm out right now. Getting pretty firm out, and due to that, I'm not going to hit a driver here. I'll just club down to the mini driver just to make sure we don't get a hard bounce into that creek. We've got 358 with the elevation here. So if we can get this out there over 200 is all we really need. Lost it. Okay, left, but all the trouble's on the right, so that's fine over there. I never would think that I could hit the mini driver here or into this creek, but either the ground's a little further or firmer than I think, or this ball is flying further than I think. 143 with the elevation, so we're at 216. That ball ended up a few yards further than that, so 219. And there's some grass that's burned out right here, but back there it's pretty lush. So again, kind of surprised this ball got here. Any wind there is actually hurting. So 143, we go 8. Sit. Oh boy. I don't know, guys. This ball's going a long way. Because this is on the fringe, normally this wouldn't be too bad, but we're going straight down the hill. If this was in the rough, it would be even more impossible. But so when I say this ball is going a long way, it did fly pretty far. It looked like it flew maybe 5 or 6 yards short of this flag, but it's also releasing quite a bit. I am probably more interested in what the spin looks like. So not the putt you want for to save par. There's another ridge there, and if it had got to that next ridge, it would have rolled even more. 10 footers to save bogey. We'll blame the golf ball. Inside right putt. .313 here to this flag. Well, was on the right edge of the fairway. A couple bounces into the rough, but pretty good spot. It's way too far left. 10 feet or so. I see a little mark here. We're going to want to go above that. Not break nearly as much as I thought. So let's look at the numbers of the Srixon Ultispeed. From 50 yards, compared to the Pro V1, the Ultispeed launched about 6 degrees higher, at about 2,600 RPM less spin. The descent 7 degrees steeper, peak height 2 yards higher. The ion and recover is not going to spin as much as a Pro V1 and is just going to pop the ball up in the air from 50 yards. You're going to have to work a little harder if you want to keep the ball low around the greens, and definitely going to have to work harder if you want to generate some spin around the greens. With the 7-iron, the Ultispeed, ball speed really close, launched about a degree higher, spin about 350 RPM less, descent the same, peak height 1 yard higher, carry 1 yard shorter, and total 1 yard shorter. With the driver, about 1.5 miles per hour less ball speed, launched about a degree and a half higher, spin pretty close, descent 3 degrees steeper, peak height 3 yards higher, carry 1 yard longer, and total 2 yards shorter than the Pro V1. I thought this Srixon Ultispeed was a pretty good golf ball, so I actually played some rounds of golf with that golf ball since. I did notice a big difference in the durability of this ball. I could normally play a Z-Star Divide, which is the ball that I play. I could play that ball 4, 5, 6 rounds of golf with the same golf ball, and it's really not even a problem. It would be noticeable, but no scuffs or anything like that on it unless I happen to hit a cart path. Where this Ultispeed, it scuffed up quite a bit within the first 9 holes of a round. Even when I was hitting the ball indoors on the simulator, I was getting some little scuffs and things like that. So it's not going to be nearly as durable as the Z-Star. If durability is something you're looking for, then maybe if you do like the Z-Star, then maybe upgrade to that, especially if you can play with the same golf ball for several rounds like I do. But otherwise, it was a pretty good golf ball. Now, if you do want to try the Srixon Z-Star that I play, or any of the Srixon golf balls, you can check out Golf Ball Planet. You can get grade A Srixon Z-Stars right now for $18.99. Give them a try and let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Mr. Short Hitter, out.
5 holes to go, just play 13.